Hi everyone. I got this journal finished for this lady that commissioned me to make it for her. And I wanted to do a quick flip through, or hopefully a quick one. This is the cover. I fussy cut this butterfly and added the metal corners. Covered the chipboard with a book page and then used a page from the journaling kit, which is Enchanted Journal Kits on Etsy. It's her dandelion kit. And I used a 5-hole pamphlet stitch on this with 9 signatures. It measures 5 3/4 by 9, and the spine is 2 3/4 inches. It has 9 signatures with 246 pages, which ends up to be 492 sides. On the back, I used a punch on some gorgeous navy cardstock I have, and I used my butterfly die to make this butterfly die cut. And I have a sari silk closure with a hitch post. And let's get a book here and do this. So inside the front cover is a crocheted lace pocket, and I did a collage and hung that pretty blue charm there. And then I have a glassine bag that I decorated, and inside here this is the definition of butterflies. And I love this paper. I think it's so pretty. And here is a dandelion die cut that I used. And this is a page from a 1776 Italian Bible. And on this page I made an acetate window, if you can see it here. And added some ephemera. This is a page from a 1915 German Bible. And some ephemera and journaling cards, and here's an envelope with a journaling card inside. And then I added this little book frame that she can put a little note in there. And then I added words from My Porch Prince. This says courageous, and then this is the middle of the first signature, and I used Sizzix Tim Holtz die for the butterfly, and added some lined paper for journaling. Here's a pocket with a couple little journaling cards, and then the window envelope I added this journaling card. Oh, there you go. Sorry for the glare. And I did some stamping. I added tabs on each signature. And I also added quotes and things I printed throughout the book. And I did sewing on all the pages that cover the signatures. I did some sewing on the edges of those. Here's a couple of journaling cards. And this stacked envelope arrangement, I saw a video done by My Porch Prints I thought was so cute, and so I gave it a shot. And inside this envelope there's a little card here, that or paper that can be journaled on, and in this one same thing, and this one. Okay, there we go. And in one of my stamp sets I had a little stamp of an envelope, so I stamped those and used another stamp over here, some back here. So I did some stamping. And this is a journaling card, but it's glued in. And this is also glued in. I have a little tiny envelope die that makes adorable little envelopes, and also I have an envelope punch board, and I think they're so cute, and they're ideal for adding in a journal, to add little tiny places to journal. And then here, this was a postcard, craft postcard that I collaged on with some journaling space. And then on the back, I did some embossing of dandelions. I don't know if you can see that real good, but there we go. That you can see it a little better. Anyway, that's what I did with that. And then I added line paper throughout for more journaling. Here's a little journaling card in the pocket, and some ephemera, and more stamping, little collage with a little card here. Can be journaled on the back. And a collage with the word grateful. Some more stamping. Some ephemera. And then she can journal on the back side. And there's another word from My Porch Prints. And then here I did a notepad type setup with different papers. I love how this turned out. There's all these, and then of course you can pick it up and journal underneath. And there's a Tim Holtz die, or die cut that I use. Another little card in here. Can be journaled on the back. And here's, this is also from My Porch Prints. Some of my coffee stained paper. I love how this looks. This is achieved by, I use my bed. When I coffee stain, I put a fitted vinyl sheet over the top, and then I add an old sheet that I don't care if it gets coffee on it, and I dip my paper in my coffee and then lay it all out on my bed. I don't have a table big enough, and so that works out fine for me. And then I sprinkle salt over the paper as it's wet, and this is what happens when it dries. It leaves these marks like this, and I love how that looks. This is a page from an herb book, and this happens to be the dandelion page. This is the middle of this signature. I added some more lined paper and made a collage. And then here's another example of how that looks. And a piece of ephemera and some journaling cards and another word from my porch prints. And there's another one. Look at how sprinkled that was. And then here's some journaling cards from the kit. And some more stamping. And another stamp. And then this is a table of wages by the hour. I don't know what year this is, and I think it's so cool, but it goes up to $1.75. So for a quarter of an hour you make 44 cents. I thought that was kind of funny. And here's a die cut or a die I love to use, and it makes a nice little pocket, and I collaged on it. Did a collage here and some journaling cards. I did some stamping also in the background. And then I added some lined paper again. And in here, this is a Sizzix file folder. And this is, I made a pocket with this raggedy lined paper. And then I glued the file folder together here and made another pocket. And then this is, of course, in the back. And in this, let me add that book over here now to this side, or maybe not. Let's see what it looks like. There. Okay. And then in the glassine bag that I decorated with some stamping and a dandelion die cut, there is different shaped label pieces that she can do whatever she wants with. So that I had tucked in here also. And then there's a stamp and another stamp. And then I got a dandelion wax seal that I use, and I'm going to put that right up here by the camera so you can see how it's so cute. This is a little crocheted doily. And then on the other side is the envelope, which I did a collage on the front. And then inside there's an envelope with Joy, Blessed, and Love sticking out. And then here is some tracing paper, journaling cards. And here's a piece of ephemera with a journaling card and another word. And then here is an envelope with the kit. And I put a butterfly in there with some cheesecloth and the word hope. And then these pages, these little pages this size, these I printed from Victoria Designs on Etsy. I love her stuff. So that's what that came from. There's a lined paper on their page. And then here's another window envelope. Okay, where is it? There it is. And this is another picture. An old picture. And then here is a little label, and I added a butterfly, and then here's a little paper it can be written on. And then there's another die that I love to use, and it says pray, believe, and trust. And then there's a journaling card stuck in there. And then here's an envelope that I did a collage on. And inside there's an old postcard that can be journaled on the back. I got that held on with one of these little tiny Tim Holtz paper clips that I love. And then here's a piece of ephemera that I stuck in the center. And here's another pocket with encourage and journaling cards with some ephemera. And then here's a collage on the envelope. Piece of tracing paper, journaling card. And then here's a pocket. And this came from My Porch Prince Little Herb mini book. And it says dandelion. And then here's a thing that I printed and put on this piece of ephemera. And this is the other half of that Victoria Designs paper. And then here's another envelope. This is one from the kit, and inside I have a library card. That's from the kit. You can see the dandelions on there. And then another quote or whatever I printed on that. Oh, and here's the Paperscapes butterfly page. Those are so cool. There's a pocket with a journaling card in it. There's another piece from Victoria's Designs. And some lined paper. There's some more salt. And more lined paper. And let's do this now. And then we have a pocket I made, collaged, and some journaling cards. And here's this one I printed from some digis that I got from Nick the Booksmith. And then I'll take that out, and you cut that part away and make it so that you can slide some journaling cards in there. And then another ephemera and faithfulness. There's a little dandelion stamp. And then here's a little tiny clip. I think this is from Tim Holtz. And I made a little tracing paper envelope. I'll take this out. And I collaged on that. I think that turned out kind of cute. Now if I can get this little rascal back on there. Boy, is that tiny. And then here's the other half of that piece of ephemera. And then here's the other side of that butterfly book page from the Paperscapes. You just punch out all this stuff around it and then it leaves that. I have several of those books. They're so cool. And there's another quote. There's a pocket with some journaling cards. And here's another one. There's an old check. Patience. Some ephemera. There's a large writing space. Some stamps. And here's a side stamp with a couple of journaling cards. And then another pocket, or envelope rather. Goodness, blessings, and kindness. Okay, what's the deal here with this? Oh, I guess it was just caught. Huh. And here's a tracing paper journaling card. There we go. And then I used a doily on the back side of this. And some more lined paper. And this is the center of this one, and here's a collage. There's a little tag inside of here she can journal on the back of. And then this is tucked under here. And then this opens up, and I have a whole bunch of those words in there that she can add if she'd like. And here's the other side of that envelope with a picture. And it says, love is patient, love is kind, love never fails. And then here's some ephemera and joyful. Another pocket I collaged on. And some stuff to journal on. And then here's another butterfly. I put half of it on that side, half of it over here. And then here's a collage that I did. And another pocket with some ephemera and journaling cards. And here's another one. A little card in there to journal on. And here it says, every day you wake up is another opportunity to be a blessing to someone else. How nice is that? And then this is the inside of the back cover, which has a collage, and this is a piece of Quaker lace cloth right here. And then this is an eyelet lace sort of trim. And then this is some inside of some cardboard I'm sure you recognize. And then here is a medal with the lady's initial on it. And then here's another glassine bag. And inside this one is another one of those postcards that I made a collage with a little tag inside of that envelope, and a couple of quotes. And so that is the journal that I will be, whoops, there, that hitch post got caught, that I will be delivering to her shortly. So I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I would sure love to hear your opinion, your comments about how you like the journal. And I thank you once again for watching. Have a wonderful day.